Hello guys, I'm gonna show you today how to fill out DS 2064 Diversity Lottery 2021. So you go to Google and click on this link and you go to this very long text and click on Form DS 260. Then you go to this line right here and click again on DS 260. You click continue. Then you tap here your case number 2021 and continue. And again your case number and your surname and all your informations, and continue to the personal information. Number 1, you fulfill all your informations and you make sure they are all correct as they are in your passport. Then before you press continue, you gotta read every word on this text. You have to read everything. Then press continue. Press next to personal informations. Number 2. Personal information number 2. You gotta select your country here, your region of origins, wherever it is, and continue again. Your document type is gotta be a passport, and your passport ID, you tap it here in document ID and you select expiration and issuance date. And if you don't understand something, just read this help on the right side. You gotta all instructions. Then again you press continue whenever you finished, but make sure to read every word. All information correct as in your passport. And here down here, do you hold or have you held any nationality other than the one you have indicated above? So if you do, you gotta press yes and fulfill again the informations. Then press continue. Present and previous information address. Here street address and city, state of or province, postal zone, zip code, everything, every information you need on your present address, your current address, and down here you have a previous address if you live somewhere else in 5 last years. And you gotta provide social media, phone number, email address, and all you need to do is to be honest and provide all information they asked for. Once you finish, once you're done, make sure again that all informations are correct and press to continue. Here is before I press continue. It's a phone number, primary phone number, and secondary if you have any second one, and previous address, whatever you got, email address, and if you got a secondary one, again, same thing with social media. If you got multiple social medias, you gotta provide them. You have here down the button add another. You gotta click there if you have another social media to provide. Then click next to continue. Is your mailing address the same as your present one? If yes, press yes. If no, press no. Your permanent address is the address you need to be in United States. Your friend or one of your family's member or whatever, the address you are going to leave, and they ask you here if you want your green card to be sent to this address or no, and then you can change it, or in your interview you can change it in the airport once you get here in United States. Then press continue. This is your father's information: surname and given name, date of birth and city, place of birth. Here is the current address where your father lives. You gotta provide the same as the current one if it's correct. If your father is still living, you press yes. Then you gotta write down the current address informations. Then you click again to continue. Family information. They're gonna ask you about the previous spouse if you have a spouse, previous spouse, ex-husband or ex-wife or whatever you have. You gotta say yes if you do, and if you don't, you just say no. Same thing. They're gonna ask you the same thing about children. If you have kids, you say yes and you provide them. If no, you say no. It's simple. Doesn't need more explication. Here is a previous US travel information. Have you ever been in United States before? Yes or no, it's simple. And have you ever been issued a US visa? If you have ever applied for a visa to go to United States, you say yes. And if no, you say no. And the third question is if you have been refused, if your visa have been refused once or never. So you say yes if yes and no if no. You press next to continue. Primary occupation if you are working with a company or something. Or education if you are attending a university or something. Here you press student if you are a student in university in your country, and you provide all the informations about your school. I mean your university or the occupation you are attending. It could be a workplace. Here, in which occupation do you intend to work in the US? So what do you intend to do once you get here in United States? If you are willing to continue your education or willing to just work, you gotta specify what you want to do. You just choose others, then you specify. Just simple words. Keep it simple. Then press to continue. Previous work. Were you previously employed? If you were employed previously, you press yes. If no, you press no. Have you attended educational institution? In this part, you gotta press yes. If you have been selected for a diversity lottery, you gotta press yes because you need at least a diploma high school. You need a high school diploma. Here, they said that in this help in the right side. So you press yes, they're gonna give you informations about your school. Here is the number of educational institutions attended. It's gonna be at least one, at least high school diploma, your high school's information. Then you provide if you have ever attended university or you're currently going to university. So you gotta choose university no degree or degree if you have a degree, if you have a diploma, and you just provide informations. They are so simple. Okay, so here you gotta press 2 or 3 or whatever, the number of occupations. Then you provide the informations, all informations they are asking, zip code and the street address, name of institution, date of attendance from to, and press to continue additional work. Have you traveled to any countries, regions? Have you ever been somewhere else than United States? Yes or no? In my case, it's no. And have you ever served in the military? It's gonna be no in my case, but you gotta be honest and press yes if yes in your case. So you don't need to lie here. They're gonna ask you for have you belonged to any organization or charitable organization for any professional or social or charitable organization? If yes, press yes. If no, press no. You know your own informations better than me, so I know mine, you know yours. Do you have any specialized skills training such as firearms, explosives? If yes, you press yes. In my case, it's no. If your spouse has been served in military, you press here yes, or any organization or something. Like they asked you about yourself. Can you speak other language than English? Of course, in my case, it's yes, it's French and whatever it is. So you gotta be honest and answer your own informations. Here is the background. They're gonna ask you it's a lot of informations about your backgrounds. So in the left side here, they have with the written words with a red color, criminal, security 1, security 2, immigration law violation 1, miscellaneous 1, miscellaneous 2. All we need to do is honest and answer correctly the informations, the questions I mean. So in my case here, the first one is no, and the second one needs to be yes, because if you have health problems, you're not gonna make it. I mean, you need at least a proof that you are okay and you have no problem. So this next the second one, you're gonna press yes, and you go to a doctor and provide the proof. Others in my case is no, I mean the last two. Security and background again. Have you ever been arrested or convicted? In my case, it's no. I suggest you read every word, even if I'm not reading everything here. I suggest you read every word you gotta say. Anyway, I skipped the background because it's all yours and you know it. And the next one here is social security. The first one is no in my case because I have never applied for social security, and they asked me in the second one if I want a social security, if I want to receive it in United States, and I say yes, because if I press no, I never gonna have social security in United States. And the last one here, again, you need to read this. So you're gonna press yes to receive your social security card. And next, to review. To review, you gotta review all the informations you provided before anything else. And here, once you reviewed everything, they're gonna take you to interview location information. So you're gonna provide the place you're gonna have the interview in your country. And you have, again, before you submit, you gotta read all this and you make sure what you are doing. Did anyone assist you in filing out the application? I press yes, and they give me every information needed about the third party who helped me or that helped me. It could be a lawyer, it could be an organization, but in my case I did it myself, so I gotta press no and continue. I mean before, of course, after I read all this. Okay, so in this I need to select service. I need to press here because it's a PDF, and because I am under 26, so I need this. Then I enter my KCC case number again and the passport number and all these informations. The code below as shown. I have to press it and continue. Sign and submit the application. Then they told me you have successfully signed and submitted your application. You cannot make any changes to your application at this point. Please click next confirmation to complete the application process, and I will do it. Here we go. They are giving me to print the confirmation and print form DS 260 and email confirmation. And again, I have to read this. I have to read every word, and I have to print the confirmation and print my DS260 and to confirm my email. They're gonna ask me, once I press email confirmation, they give me if there is a second email that I use, and in my case it's no, so I press no and I continue, and they send me the confirmation to my email. It's all I need to do.